getting closer to first pitch tonight from AT&T Park in San Francisco. It's Game 2 of the World Series. Next.
Yo, it's Mo, what's up guys? And today I'm back here with Game 2 of the World Series for the YouTube All-Stars. And I got a little bit of explaining to do. And this is because my hard drive crashed, it broke, it's not working, I can't get footage back. And so I'm unable to show you guys Game 2, Game 3, 4, 5, and 6 of the ALCS, and then Game 1 of the World Series. And so I'm just gonna kind of recap it right now just so you can know what's going on. And so in Game 2 of the ALCS, Moonlight Swami was on the hill, and it was a different pitcher, but the same result. The Tigers scored early and often, and our bats were asleep, and so we ended up losing that game as we were down in a 2-0 hole in the ALCS. And we really had to fight back. We had True Trojan, VA Baseball, and then Scoped and Shot as our next three pitchers, and getting 2 wins was very necessary in this case. So in the third game, True Trojan 8 pitched fantastic. 8 innings, 1 run, and he got us a win. So we're down 2-1 in the series, and in Game 4 we have VA Baseball. We need another very clutch pitching outing, and we very luckily get one. Another 8 innings and 2 runs this time. He had a great game. We end up winning by a final score of like 8-3, I think. It was a very fantastic game to play. And so all of a sudden we're tied in the series, and we have a big decision to make. Do we pitch Moonlight Swami on short rest, or do we decide to go with Scoped and Shot? And we ended up deciding to go with Scoped and Shot because he was more ready. Moonlight Swami had about 80% stamina, so we went with Scoped and Shot. He pitched a complete game shutout and got us a 2-0 win. So we're up 3-2 in the series, and all of a sudden the momentum is back on our side. We're going back home to play a couple games. We only need 1 win to win the ALCS and move on to the World Series. And in Game 6, we end up winning, and so we make it to the World Series. And so that's all good. And as you can see, this is Game 2. So in Game 1, we had True Trojan 8, and he did very well. He did fantastic. I believe he pitched 6 2/3, and we ended up winning by a pretty good margin. And so we're here in Game 2 now. And as you can see, the bases are loaded. 3-2 count with 2 outs. Angel Pagan strikes out swinging. And so the Yankees maintain their lead. They have a pretty nice lead. The score is 4-0 at the end of 2 innings. That inning could have been a lot worse. They loaded the bases with 1 out, but luckily could not get anything started. And so here's Dunbar Snackbar with a very high pop fly into left field, but he will make the catch. And so the runner will have to stay at first. Actually, here's Dunbar Snackbar, never mind. He's going to have a bloop single into right field. And so the Yankees looking to put more runs on the board. Already have a 4-0 advantage. And here's Wiesen now, but he's going to ground out to the second baseman, Freddie Sanchez. And so that will end the inning. But like I said, the Yankees have a 4-0 lead. All they need is pretty good pitching from here on out, and they should have a 2-0 lead in the World Series. But Panda's going to try to stop that. Deep to right field. This ball is gone. Almost a splash hit for Pablo Sanchez. Pablo Sandoval. Panda. I know that sounds a little bit weird. And so he cuts down the lead 4-1. And all of a sudden, we're getting a little bit nervous. We've seen the pitching tank a little bit in the ALCS, especially early. And so we're having a little bit of deja vu. Hopefully we will be able to keep the lead and end up winning the game. But let's see what's going to happen. Brandon Belt with 2 outs, 1-2 count, and he's going to strike out. And so we get out of a jam. It was 1st and 2nd, and we were in desperate need of a strikeout, and luckily we get one. So in the 4th inning, B Wildcat 2 already has 2 hits, and he's going to get snagged of a 3rd one right there. Nice play by Sanchez. He gets the out. And then after that, bottom of the 4th inning with 1 out. Here's the pitch, and he's going to strike him out. And so Moonlight Swami is settling down a little bit now. And a 3-2 count with 2 outs. And he's going to drive it to deep left field. But Dunbar Snackbar is back, and he will make the catch at the edge of the track. So that will end the inning, and the Yankees still have their 4-1 lead. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, here's Ryan Theriot, and he's going to strike out looking on that 0-2 slider. It was a beauty. And so Moonlight Swami doing very well. Buster Posey to deep center field, but B Wildcat 2 has a lot of range, and he's going to make the catch. So we're getting some very good pitching and very good defense late in this game. About halfway through, actually. Here's Dunbar Snack Bar, and that's going to be caught by the second baseman. Nice catch, kind of behind his head, actually. And so, with the game looking pretty good for us, we're going to bring in Dread Silver Kid in the bottom of the 6th. And with nobody out, he's going to strike out Aubrey Huff to begin the inning. And so pitching doing very well. Late in the ALCS and early in this World Series, the pitching has really come together, and on the offensive end, B Wildcat 2 is doing everything he possibly can to make us World Series champions. And in fact, B Wildcat 2 actually had the go-ahead hit in Game 1 of the World Series, just past the diving center fielder. And B Wildcat 2, if he can keep this up, he should be World Series MVP, as this one's right to Wizen now in right field. And so that will end the inning, and it's getting late early for the Giants. They're down 4-1 after 7 innings, but we're here in the 9th with 2 outs. Wizen now is going to drive one into right center field, past the diving right fielder. It's going to get all the way to the wall in Triple's alley, and he's going to have a triple. Let's see if he can make it, and he will, sliding safely ahead of the throw. And so maybe we can put a 5 spot up, but unfortunately we can't. But that will make it a save situation for Ray William Johnson. The first batter of the inning is going to strike out, but it's past SGU. He's going to throw to first, not in time. And so 1 strikeout in the inning, but he's on first base, and he's going to strike out looking. And so 2nd strikeout, but only 1 out on the board with a runner on first. And then with 1 out, here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball. And he's not even going to have a play. He's going to try to throw to first, but it's going to be just a little bit late. And so all of a sudden, a home run will tie it. 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. 3rd strikeout of the inning, but we're 1 out away from winning Game 2. And Theriot did not go. 3-2 pitch coming right now. Here's the payoff pitch, and he struck him out looking. And so we will win the ball game. We win Game 2 of the World Series. So I hope you guys enjoyed Game 2 of the World Series. I'm going to take it one game by one game. But until then, MoTheFo16 signing out. Sub, follow, like. Remember to vote for your favorite video games and other categories. And have a good one, guys. Peace.